I sat here and today we're playing TCG Card Shop Simulator, but I did some mods. We installed a Magic the Gathering replacer, so all the textures are going to be different from what they already are. So we gotta finally rip some packs without spending money because we are poor. But let's get into it. Let's just have some fun. Let's be cozy. Let's chill. Maybe I can talk about my depression. Oh man, it's the reason why I have been gone for so long because I just lack motivation. Scalpers, nation. Absolutely, it's got to enjoy that name. Yeah, I just not been having a great time with life. Let's put the source here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do this stock order. Bloomberg was a really good set. We literally just want to buy a bunch of these. And then we're not gonna actually put anything on like the shelves. We're just going to be selling singles. So we're gonna be just selling singles. As for this playthrough, we're not gonna we'll sell like sleeves and stuff like that. But for most of our purchases and like our main income will be through actual singles. So let's go ahead and rip up some boxes and then we can just chill and have a good time. Because we do have to get to, I believe, a certain level. Oh my god. An uncommon foil is $27. Imagine seeing, depending on what cards it is for Magic, you might be able to actually see that in real life. But hey, whatever. Whatever, 3-2 trophy under Surveil 1, that's really good because they need to fix whatever's on top. Whenever you attack, target tagging creature with powerless can be walked this turn. Honestly, it might not be bad for like a ninjutsu deck. Whenever a creature controlled this hump, it never shall play, you may exile it, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control, so you get flicker. Interesting. Let's see what else we get. Ooh, what was that? Oh, it's likely a token. That's $4. That's interesting. Absolutely nothing. Token commons, tokens. I wonder if we can get a fracture foil. First strike life thing for 2 mana, 2/2. That's kind of gross. In a sealed event, that would probably be really good. I love Bloomberg. Bloomberg was the set I bought very tiny bit amount of. I remember this was the very first set I ever got a collector booster. Got it from Walmart and they only come in like the one single pack for like $30 to $40. And then I bought, I believe, 2 or 3 of them and I ended up pulling a race for real, was his name? Bello Bard Brambles, the raccoon commander. I sold that stuff for $180 at the time. Now he's like 300. But I wish I would have kept him. That he seems like a really cool commander. So that was like my first iterations of the set, but then I didn't really start collecting until Dustmorn. So the set after it, because of like the Halloween vibes and everything with it. So it's supposed to be like really horror centered. And we spent some money on it. So with my partner at the time, we were like, I think our first time going to go, we went to the game store that was in town and we ended up dropping like $600 on 2 collector booster boxes and then like some other packs. And it was just great. I loved it so much. That's the very first pre-con I ever bought from for Magic was the Valkyvalf one. Oh my god, okay. $115 card, even though it makes no sense. Sick. And that's in the never sell for like 3 days. But then I got the Endless Punishment deck and I instantly fell in love with it because it was just a giant like I hate everyone at this table type of deck, and I thought that was super fun and I liked being the enemy. And it's just been downhill from there. I don't want to know how much money I've put into this stupid game. Because I know it would definitely be in the thousands, I bet. Especially with my current decks now. Like, I think the average deck value of the decks I have right now are around $200 to $300, which isn't that much compared to like some. So at the time, he was my brother-in-law, but now he's just a friend. He has a CEDH deck that's like $12,000, and I think it's just slowly going up in price. He calls it Blue Farm, and then well, he played it against us, and it was just like great. He loves foils. He has like all the best like foil into the cards and stuff like that. I think the one of it right now is a Wheel of Fortune Judge promo foil that he's still trying to get, which alone is like $2,000. Like when I thought like some white decks were pricey when they were hitting like the $300 to $400 range until he pulled out, you know, a literal car inside of a deck. It was just crazy to see it. Okay, we're already at shop level 30, so that means we can. My DIY, we can get a table, but we can get this. This is what we really need. Where the heck am I doing, dude? We'll probably just slot you right in there. And then let's go ahead and get this all set up. Let's grab a bunch of these cards. Because this is going to be our main money factor here while we just yap on. 10%, 2%, 10%. Yeah, but seeing that was crazy. Now most of the decks I build are around the $800 mark, but I just been proxying most of my cards because I don't have money to be able to afford $800 decks consistently. Especially right now, I haven't bought any Magic in what would be now definitely a few months. Like, I haven't bought any really indie at all this year so far, and I haven't bought any the past couple months either. It's just too expensive. Some of the sets I'm just not interested in. I really want to get Lauren clips. It's just I just don't have money for it. It's either food and bills or Magic, and I just can't really afford to play or afford to buy Magic. I know a lot of people go in the conscious route, just buy singles and buy watching. That's really good. Invocation, short creatures give us promise. Return a creature card from main graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. That's pretty nice. But yeah, I just can't afford it. And then with this year, how it's coming out, it looks like it's just so many, what's it called? Universes Beyond sets. So I think we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles next. And then, so we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles next. I did Strixhaven, which I'm excited for. Because I didn't get to do anything with the other Strixhaven set. Because the other Strixhaven set had this what's called Archives, which had like these really beautiful like Japanese special print cards. Like the Demonic Tutor in there, I think right now it's like $300, and it's just gorgeous. Same with the Dark Ritual. It's probably easily one of my favorite Dark Rituals ever, next to the Final Fantasy one that just came out. And I'm hoping Strixhaven does like some of the Beskar type stuff too. But from the Lore and Eclipse, there are like the Japanese showcase again, so they have like the anime treatments of some of the cards, which I think is still sick. I just wonder if they got rid of the chance of the American like printed cards to come in Japanese. Because let me tell you, your boy is not literate enough to learn Japanese. I am not mentally sane enough to learn Japanese yet. Hades. So I wonder if they did away with that, because I think in the old printings, it was like, I want to say it was probably like a 1 in 3 chance if you got a Japanese showcase card, it was maybe gonna come in Japanese. But I just can't remember, like, off the top of my head what the percentage was. But I wonder if they got rid of the dat factor from it. What else is there? Oh yeah, I was talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm just not looking forward to it. I probably watched the show when I was like a kid, but I don't really remember much on it. Besides like Shredder, and that's about it. And then of course like the main Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and oh god, what is his name? I don't even remember the rat's name. That's how much I just don't know. I hate this part. I wonder if I can get a mod to do this. It just takes so long. Yeah, so there might be some fun cards, like in the Spider-Man set. There's definitely probably some fun cards. Oh, don't trust you. Being weird. Anything doing that price? Ask price is 11.30. It's 210. Leave it $10 for that, sorry. What was I gonna say? Yes, I'm not excited for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Probably besides out of a few cards. I really wasn't excited for Spider-Man. It's just, I just never read the comics. The movies were fun, because I was a kid at the time. Okay, that's 2 rares in 1 deck. Alright, I'm gonna go nut now. $3. 84. You just have a 2 cents. Should this came from the other one. Then you eat whatever, dude. I don't want to give you change. Yeah, there was some cool card in the Spider-Man set, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. Like, what's his name? I think Mr. Negative looks pretty fun to play around with, just because if you like swap your life total with someone else, you can draw a bunch of cards. If you get a lower life total and they get yours that's higher, then they can draw for the difference. But I think it's pretty fun. But other than that, there really wasn't much Spider-Man, so I think they did really cool, or they did really good on the sagas, where they look like actual like comic strips. I think that was really cool, but I think everyone that like really praised it was like the comic book fans for Spider-Man. Like I think all those people like really liked it if they actually like bought any of it. But TMT is just not my thing. Avatar: Last Airbender was my thing, but I'm broke, I can't afford it. There were so many good cards, and they're like the one instant include was Base Scornful Striker. Gross card. 1 generic, 1 black for a 2/2, and then anytime someone plays a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life and immediately run them out of off deck. That's just such a quick include for how gross that card actually is. And there's like some other like really cool art cards aside of the Avatar: The Last Airbender that I really wanted, but it's just I can't. Oh, my daddy, let me go take you around back and you real quick. I'll give you a whole penny back, baby girl. Alright, I'll replace all my cards. Oh god. But shit, I lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, like Avatar: Last Airbender, I really wanted to get some, but it was expensive at the time. Like, I think the average booster or collector booster boxes, I like shiny foil things, and that's a bad problem with me. Is I love the foils. I think they're going for like $400 to 600, I think, at the launch. I think it had a lot to do with the Spider-Man like flopping really hard as it did. Now, keep in mind, Spider-Man did have some fun cards, like the Soul Stone. I think is a really fun card. Well, let's see. Let's get the Soul Stone was a pretty fun card that I included. I don't even remember what deck, but it just kicked out compared to Final Fantasy. Like for a Universe Beyond set, I think it should be the fantasy and not superheroes. And my brain went there whenever I looked at the change around 30, but just take the 6 pennies. Because I think Magic should definitely include just like fantasy adjacent, like Lord of the Rings was really good. Because that's very close, kind of like Magic's identity. Has elves, dwarves, goblins, orcs, and stuff like that with Magic. Super sick. I think Final Fantasy, it was definitely like more into the pushing it. But it is still like that high fantasy era, whereas, I'll be honest, I just don't want to see someone play, you know, New York or the Empire State Building and Magic. It just feels kind of out of place. I mean, I think the closest you would get to like high technical would probably be Ravnit, if I'm correct, but I'm not too familiar really with much of Magic's lore. Besides Elish Norn looking like a really sexy mommy. Ah, you bitch. I'm just trying to rip packs, man. While I just ramble on and on. What else is there? I think... So after TMT, I believe it's Strixhaven. Then after Strixhaven, I think we go 2 Universes Beyond sets after that. Which I know one of them is... one of them is Star Trek, Good and Void. I don't care for Star Trek. Never seen it, never will. Yeah, so I don't care for Star Trek at all. I was more of a Star Wars kid because, you know, I was a kid. And they had glowing sabers, they had blasters, and it looked a lot cooler than Star Trek. I wish I had this card in real life. Yeah, let me just buy that off you, dude. Told you take it for $200? He was so appalled by my fucking offer that he just walked away. What about $200 and a sucky? I wish I was able to get Miss Bumbleflower. That. So if you didn't know, Miss Bumbleflower is what we call a gold pug deck. It is basically, it's supposed to disguise herself as, you know, she sick. Hey, Dontrus, I actually really like Dontrus. I think it's Dontrus. Offspring 2. Add 1 mana minimum color, put 1 counter on those creatures. That's really good. Alright. So that was just like a really good god pack. What was I even saying? Oh my god, I'm so not here. Oh, Miss Bumbleflower. So she is a missile that's been painted with colorful colors to make it look like it's not a missile. Instead, it's a humanitarian eraser. You know, it erases the problem for humanitarian reasons. So if you wanted to get rid of a whole, you know, country, you launch that over there and everyone's happy. But nobody knows it's actually just a missile that was painted pink with sparkles. So if you wanted to get rid of a problem, you play Miss Bubbleflower here and she punches you for like 50,000 in the face while she looks nice and sweet while she makes you porridge. So yeah, group hug decks. Never, if you play Magic, never trust someone playing a group hug deck. Because they're probably gonna punch you in the face at some point. But there's not much you can do about it because, you know, they're giving you gifts. They're giving you shiny little gifts and friendship with hate. And that's why I like just group select decks, you know, I don't have to pretend to be nice. I just like, hey, I'm here to kill you and kill everything on your board. Which I think is, well, ooh, whoa, is that shiny? Oh, crumb, I get it. I love that. That's so fun. I love the little puns that they had in the set too. All the cute little furries. Alright, I guess we are done here. This is day 1 of our magic adventure. We might just... Oh. It's not at all. We still have one more box. Alright. Bullshit. Alright, there we go. So, it's TMT. It is... Star Trek. And then there's... Oh, it's Marvel again. Another set. I'm literally gonna miss like half the sets this year just for the fact that they're Universes Beyond sets, and there are things I just don't want. Like, so we have another Marvel set coming out, Marvel Heroes, so it's gonna expand off the Spider-Man set, but it's gonna be... might as well just call it the Avengers set. And so it's most likely gonna be like the Avengers, so it's gonna be like Thor, Captain America again, all of them, like Black Panther and everything else like that. It just, the movies were fun. It's just, it doesn't really like spark interest into me to where I wanted. It didn't spark interest in me as much as Evil and Eclipse did. Like, there's an Elf Mommy and Lauren Eclipse that I really want to get. But in these new sets, I'm just not like, I'm not stressed about it, which kind of works out for me. At the end of this year, I do have to move anyways, so hey, I can save some money from not buying Magic. And I really should be buying more Magic. I should just be printing them. And if you don't print Magic, you should, because fuck Wizards of the Coast. As other people have said, vote with your wallet. If you don't like a product, don't buy it. Fuck it, print it. Or if you don't like the price of products, fuck it, buy a printer and just print it. But honestly, it's so much cheaper, and you can just get the cards that you truly just want. And proxies are just a great way to have like good placeholders if you want until you buy the actual card from like your local game stores. What else is there? There's like Twisted Reality or Reality Twist, which is apparently an in-universe set, which they've teased, I believe, in the story of Edge of Eternity. That's $100 card. Damn it. About like a white Liliana, and then there's like some like weird like reality twist where Liliana I think was like working at an office building. Oh. Daddy. Oh. Damn, okay, we hit the mother load. Offspring 2 is pretty fun. I really want to do that with the Zinnia deck. That deck, oh, Clement the Warrior work this art is so sick. So this is one of like the Japanese like art ones. Look at that, that is so sick. There was limit the Warrior word another creature control enters, in terms of one-turn creature total less than ability to its other hands. Frogs control have tapped and green or blue. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Super sick art. And it's a Nightwarrior's foil. Now if Hollow is actually like the race fault price, I wonder how much I would actually go for. Oh, man. Oh, dang it. I thought we were about to get another crazy god pack. Okay, let's hope for the best. Nothing. Let's hope for the best. Nothing. Let's hope for the best. Nothing. Oh, if you made it all the way here and so you play Magic, but yeah, maybe you don't play Commander, or maybe you're just not really interested much in the Commander. Maybe you just want to get like a standard game in, or maybe you want to do a pre-release event. You can online. There's ways to do it like for free without having to fork out for like Magic Arena. Like if you have like friends and you know you're all trustworthy and stuff, there are tools that I can probably go over to do like Magic pre-release online without having to like buy the packs and everything else like that. Cause there are like some fun little sites that I like to use to where I do like Voice Critical and his crew do like box scroll, but I do it also like I can do it online too, to where I can just draft like 30 packs, have like on the website open them all, and then I can just make a deck out of what I just pulled from there, and it kind of gets you that really good simulation for it. So if that would be something interesting you were already here, leave a comment down below about it, and I'll maybe do a video about doing that. Love you guys. Bye.